thinking I'm fixing to jump out there in that 24-mile-an-hour wind. But if the deer's moving, I won't mind it. So it's Sunday morning, and it's not going to be but about 30 degrees, but that wind's whooping about 24 miles an hour. So we got a box stand where the deer we're hunting showed up twice yesterday morning. We're hoping we can go in there this morning, he'll show back up. And if he does, it'll be good. If he don't, then we got to go look for him again. So you know how the rut is, chasing a deer in the rut. It's like, you never know where he's going to be, but we're on his home range.
Look, he's breeding it. He's breeding that doe. Hurry. He's breeding the doe right there. See him?
Yeah. Bring some of that camera.
That deer don't even have horns. Spike, 4-quarter. He just bred her in the road. You see that?
Yeah. Of all the big deer, how in the world did he get in there?
Year and a half old breeding doe. I'm going with her, boys. Oh, that's my fault. Yep, 8-pointer. Chasing, got his head down, running like crazy.
Yes, she's hot.
Yeah. There he goes, running back, see him?
Can you raise that just a hair?
Yeah, here he comes. Nope, he gone. There goes another one. There goes Grandpa Buck right through the gap. See him?
Yeah.
I seen his drop on his son. Alright, so we were sitting here and I seen a doe come out. Looked like a doe. I hollered to Kyle. I said, look at that. Well, Kyle got the camera on him, and actually what it was a 4-pointer breeding a doe right in the middle of the road right there. And he was filming it, and after he got through filming it, they ran off. And then I seen another little 8-pointer come up and run north, and he turned around and run back south in the direction that the doe and the 4-pointer run off to. And as I was watching him, I could see another deer coming out of the hole and run through the gap. It was Grandpa Buck. So had I not had my glasses on, I would not have been able to tell it was him. But probably 150 yards away, it was definitely him. So they got a hot doe. They were running her all up and down through there. Hopefully they'll come back by here. Hill, November 15th, my favorite day of the year. Super windy, but it seems like the deer are moving. Dave's already seen his shooter buck, Grandpa. They seen him about 100 yards, it sounds like, cruising or chasing, I'm not sure. Said he was running. But we've only seen 2 does. We jumped a 3-year-old down in this creek bottom on the way in. He was just bedded down out of the wind, so if we see deer, I think it's going to be on this downwind side of this ridge, so we'll see. They should start moving once the sun gets up. See him? Look at four does coming back. Looks like a buck's on him. There he is, there he is. That's our boy. That's our boy right there. Still see him? It seemed like 3 does all morning. for like 2 hours, and 4 does come to our left right here, 3 miles on a button head, and they go up the top of that hill. That was about 15 minutes ago. And I look up and I see them all 4 come running back down the other ridge. Wish they would have came down our ridge. And then I knew I could see a glimpse of a buck up there. Then when he stopped right here, right 60, 70 yards through the brush, I knew it was him. And I rattled and all, but it didn't matter. He was chasing him. He probably couldn't hear us with this wind anyhow. But we probably would have killed him on that stand we hung yesterday. We just didn't want to go sit at the top of that ridge in that little tree. Knew it would be tough to shoot, tough to film the whole shebang, so we came kind of on this side of the ridge, but he's down in there. And I don't know if one of those does are in or not. We'll see. But they definitely could come back up here because they bed up top. Let's just hope they come through this cedar thicket we're in, or the back side of it. It was exciting though. It got me shaking, I ain't gonna lie. It got me tore up. Well, we're back at it. It's Sunday afternoon, just a little past 2. Hopped out for a couple of hours and grabbed something to eat. Helped Jeff set up a ground blind, Boggs hay bale blind, tucked it into some corn. So we're back here in the saddle. Gonna be here to dark, hopefully. Got a good strong wind out of the northwest, man. It's blowing hard, 25, but it's supposed to drop down about 13, about 4 or 5. So we're hoping deer get on their feet just before dark. Just a little bit. We only need one, so we'll see.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hurt.
Back left leg.
So we know what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's been really slow. Finally, no little buck stepping out last light. Been slow this afternoon, so got another deer coming in the back of the field. It's a doe. Acting awful nervous, and as she's slipping into corn. It's November 15th. We decided to come get in this ground blind tonight. I checked a couple of these cameras. These non-cellular cameras today. And he was in here yesterday morning. And the last. It's kind of like now we have 2 immigrants. But immigrant 1, the last daylight picture I have of him was in this plot checking this scrape. Immigrant 2, the original, the OG immigrant, was in here yesterday morning checking the scrapes. We seen him run down this bottom this morning, probably 200 yards from here with a doe. So I would have rather gotten in that bean field on the other side, or that cornfield, but the wind wouldn't let us. So wind's perfect for this spot, so we decided to come here. I think they'll move once this wind dies down. They just, cameras or nothing. We haven't seen any deer in the backyard, whatever, with this high wind, but if it does stop right before dark, I think that last hour or 2 could be good. Hopefully. It's a huge family group. Obviously, you're rattling. That's too much up. 15 minutes. he's old, but he's a mature deer. Boy. Well, we had a pretty good hunt tonight. We seen 14 deer. We seen a lot more than we've been seeing in the evenings. And coming out, we seen a lot of deer that come out of this cornfield right here. It just got cut. So what we're going to do in the morning, it's right. We've been hunting within 300 yards of our house. So in the morning, I think what we're going to do is go out the front door, take the golf cart, come in from, if we go to the same stand, take a different approach. So it's worth a shot. I mean, right now, we got to try something. He's in there. I just don't want to scare all the deer going in and running them off, because I would bet money he's going to be in this big destination field in the morning. I'd bet money with a doe.